Chloe,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
Good day. Thank you.
You're good? That's
Yes.
good. Why are you so you look happy? Something's made you happy today. What is that?
Because the church in Pingdong, and Pingdong is in the south of Taiwan, and I teach it the children there when I in my university time, and where they live is called Fengling, and now we have a confirmed case confirmed COVID confirmed case next to their village.
Yeah.
So, and that is the Delta
Variant.
virus.
Variant. Yeah.
And so I want to send the masks to them tomorrow, and I post the information from on Instagram, and my friend they want to um, help them to help my children
Yeah.
too. So I contact with them before I came in, and
Oh,
I
really?
and I collect their information, and I will package tomorrow and
Hmm.
send to them.
Awesome. That's awesome. So that's how many masks are you sending?
For my personally, I send 10 bucks, and 1 box for 50, eh, 50, 50 piece.
50 masks, and you're saying 10 boxes. So that's 500.
Yes.
500 masks. Cool. Excellent. That's nice that you have help as well from other people. Your friends are supporting you as well. It's awesome.
Yes.
Mhm. What is the COVID situation there?
Mm, um, they said they because our Delta virus is come from who went to Peru,
Peru.
Peru,
Hmm.
and they and everyone said that virus is very dangerous, more
Very
dangerous
contagious. Yeah.
than the former one.
Yeah. 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 It is very dangerous. It's very contagious, and yeah, it affects people in a worse way. The side effects are, or the symptoms are very severe from the Delta variant. So yeah, it's not good. In all of Taiwan, are there still a lot of cases, COVID cases?
Mm, Not really, but Um, I'm not sure if that someone who have no
Symptoms?
symptoms confirmed. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Yes. Well, we have to go back to wearing masks tomorrow. Like
Already.
whenever we leave the house, we have to start wearing masks here. That we haven't had to recently, but there have been some more cases in the local area here, so we have to all go back to wearing masks again from tomorrow. So, yes, it
It's
won't
better
go away.
now. No.
Uh, no, it's getting bad again.
Oh, really?
Like not too bad, but just a couple of cases. So Australia, if they have 1 or 2 cases, they like lock down, wear masks,
Mm.
make sure there's not any more cases. So yeah, we just have to wait and see tomorrow, see if there's any more cases. But anyway, we don't have too much time, so we have a video to watch on food, which is our topic today, and it's on barbecue. The different types of barbecue all around the world. Does Taiwan have a traditional barbecue that you do?
Yes, and we always have barbecue on Moon Festival.
Which festival?
Moon Festival.
Moon Festival. Moon Festival. Yes, yes.
I don't know. Or yeah. On September.
That's in September, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, in September.
Okay. Do you like barbecue?
Yes, I like, but I don't like the smell.
Oh, really? I think maybe some of these other barbecues you might. So I really like the smell of some meats when they're cooking and on the grill and the marinade and things like that. You can smell it tastes really delicious. The smells really like it smells like I want to eat it. So let's have a look at all the different barbecues around the world. I don't think Taiwan is on this list, but we can talk more about it after we finish watching the video. So I'm going to share my screen. Just bear with me for a second.
Cultures have created various techniques to grill, roast, and barbecue is one of the oldest cooking methods on the planet. Evolving from simply cooking meat over a fire, cultures have created various techniques to grill, roast, and cook their meat to perfection. Let's take a look at how barbecue is done around the world. A popular dish in Chinese cuisine is cha shao, or Chinese barbecue pork. Cha shao translates to fork roasted. The meat is placed on an elongated fork and roasted over an open fire. It has a slightly charred and reddish-brown color, finished with a sweet but savory flavor. In India, grilling is done inside a clay oven called a tandoor. A tandoor is a cylindrical clay oven that's been used in India for centuries. It burns at a very high heat, exposing the food inside to open flames and hot air, resulting in convection cooking. Some excavation sites have found tandoor clay ovens with chicken bones and char marks dating back to 3000 BC. Tandoori chicken is known to be one of India's most popular dishes and comes with sides like naan, cucumber raita, and basmati rice. Ikan bakar is a technique of cooking fish over a bed of charcoal. The procedure varies, but fish is normally split in half, flavored with spices, and placed between 2 grates that go directly on the grill. Depending on the region, the spices may differ, but can range from sweet to spicy. Yakitori are bite-sized pieces of chicken derived from various parts of the bird, including thigh meat, neck meat, skin, heart, and tails that are all placed on skewers and grilled over charcoal fire. For generations, Mongolians have cooked horhog, which consists of potatoes, carrots, onions, and meat. Horhog is made by placing meat with hot stones in an enclosed container and cooking it on an open fire. The meat can be either goat or mutton, but since mutton is considered a daily staple and goat is more of a delicacy, it's typically goat that's cooked, since horhog is traditionally reserved for festivals or family events with many guests. Depending on the number of people, sometimes even a whole sheep is used. Gui refers to grilled meat dishes found in Korean cuisine. Grilling is a key cooking component and method in Korea. Traditionally, most tables in a Korean barbecue have a gas or charcoal grill in the middle. Some ingredients come to the table raw, sliced, and prepared to grill. The meat can already be marinated like the famous bulgogi and galbi beef, or it can be plain and unseasoned. Customers then cook the food according to personal preferences. When cooking, use kitchen scissors to cut the meat into smaller pieces and don't flip the meat more than once. Piard is a flat stone laid on top of a heat source. Piard meat needs to be sliced very thin because the only part of the meat that will cook is what is in contact with the hot stone. Potatoes and vegetables can also be placed on a piard, along with a variety of dips. Aioli is a popular condiment that's served with piard. Some German cooks use a grill called a Schwenkter, which hangs from a tripod. Typically, the Schwenktermeister keeps it moving by swinging and rotating it from its chains, making it easier to cook large pieces of meat. It results in a smoky, juicy meat. Souvlaki is a popular Greek dish consisting of pieces of meat and vegetables on a skewer. Souvlaki was a popular food among the ancient Greeks. It was even eaten by characters in Homer's writings. Souvlaki can be served on a skewer, in a pita sandwich, or on a dinner plate with fried potatoes. Lechon originated in Spain, but is popular in the Philippines, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Cuba. It's considered to be the national dish of the Philippines and Puerto Rico. Lechon is the Spanish word for suckling pig. The meat is very tender and is usually roasted until the skin turns crispy. Jerk is common across the Caribbean, but Jamaica is the heart of jerk culture, and it's considered to be the country's national dish. The smokiness and spiciness of jerk come from Scotch bonnet chilies, island thyme, and allspice. All of those seasonings cover the meat that's been butterflied in order to expose more of the surface to heat. Mexican barbacoa is traditionally made with goat, sheep, or lamb, but beef and pork can be used as well. The meat is buried in a pit, covered in agave leaves, and slow cooked until it's soft enough to fall off the bone. It can be served in a broth and eaten as a soup, or with tortillas, which make for some of the most tender tacos. There are numerous styles of barbecue in the US, and everyone has an opinion on which is best. Ribs, brisket, and pulled pork are some of the favorites. Popular side dishes include salads, baked beans, cornbread, and fruit. The big holidays for barbecuing in the United States are Memorial Day weekend, the start of the summer season, and the 4th of July Independence Day celebration. Argentina devours the third most amount of meat in the world. The asado tradition originated from the gauchos of the early 1800s. Most of the time, the asado is made from beef, but lamb, pork, and mutton are other options. The tradition involves eating the whole animal, with the best pieces of the meat saved for last. Churrasco also started in the 1800s when gauchos would get together and grill large portions of meat on skewers. Brazilians often serve churrasco with chimichurri, a simple garlicky green sauce that balances the smokiness of the meat. Churrasco can be made at home and at festivals, but can also be ordered at Brazilian steakhouses. At the steakhouses, waiters walk around with skewers to show off the variety of meats to diners. As customers choose their meat, it's sliced off the skewers. Typically, this barbecue experience is all you can eat, so diners should bring their appetite. Pachamanca involves digging out an earth oven and lining the inside of the pit with hot stones to cook the food. Potatoes, corn, and marinated meats are enclosed in leaves and placed into the oven for a few hours. Pachamanca is normally served with guests sitting on the ground and typically takes place on special occasions and during the harvest time every February and March. Many foods at Australian barbies can be linked to the country's proximity to Asia. Lamb chops, beefsteak, sausages, prawns, and lobster are all popular meats you can find at a barbie. Barbies are recognized as a common method of fundraising for schools and local communities. The earth oven is used in traditional South Pacific cooking, especially on the islands of Fiji, New Zealand, Samoa, and Tahiti. While the cooking method and names differ between islands, cultures throughout the South Pacific commonly use this below-ground barbecue style. It's used in traditional feasts and family dinners alike, and the food is usually cooked in baskets woven from banana leaves. Meals might include breadfruit, yams, fish, pork, and shellfish. The meat is generally marinated, finished with a savory glaze, and topped with tropical fruit. Braais are important in South African culture. It's like a potluck where family and friends bring their own meats or side dishes. Favorite meats found at a braai are steak, sausages, societies, pork, chicken, and lamb chops. Fish and crayfish are more popular in the coastal regions. Braais are so beloved in South Africa that September 24th is considered National Braai Day in the country. The ancient Persian tradition of barbecuing meat kebabs continues today in Iran. Kebab kubideh is made from ground lamb or beef, or a combination of the two, and is blended with spices and grated onions. In English, kubideh means slamming, referring to the method in which meat is prepared. The kebab kubideh can be found in both restaurants and among street vendors. Shish kebabs are thought to have emerged when soldiers in Turkey skewered and grilled pieces of animals on their swords. Traditionally, it's made with lamb, but there are versions with various kinds of beef, poultry, or fish, and they don't typically contain vegetables. So which type of barbecue do you want to try? Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments below.
All right. Lots of different barbecue, right, Chloe?
Yes.
Did
Different
you have
type.
one that, yeah, different, lots of meats, lots of different types and different ways of barbecuing meat. Did you have a favorite that you liked?
Mm,
Is there one that you recall? There was the Chinese, there's lots of these Korean, Australian, lots in South America, Indian, lots of different options. Was one your favorite that you saw that you liked?
what is the last one? I forgot it.
The last one was the one from Iran. The kebab, the shish kebab, where they have the meat on the skewer and they cook it.
The sausage, not this one.
No, the last one was this one.
Oh, this one looks good.
Yeah. Do you when you eat barbecue in Taiwan, do you use meat on a skewer like this? Is it cooked the same way?
Yes.
What
We
type
have,
of meat?
What type of meat? Sausage and but our pork is like that, and you just put on the net and
On the grill. Yeah, on the grill, and you just cook this pork straight on the grill, not on a skewer like this.
yes.
We call these bits of metal that go through a skewer. Skewer. Yeah. A skewer can be metal like this one. It also can be wood as well. Wooden skewer. Yeah. So, yeah. Did you see the Australian one? This is a very typical Australian barbecue. Where was it? Where the Aussie barbie was. Here. Oh. This is a very typical Australian barbecue where people gather together, have lots of different types of meats like lobster and sausages on the barbecue, and people gather together out in the outside and enjoy each other's company. Is that something, when you think of barbecue in Taiwan, is that something similar that you do as well? Or is it?
Yes, we get together and have a barbecue with beer.
So you do it with beer as well? Yeah, very similar to Australia. Yeah. So do you just do this during the Moon Festival?
And
or do you do other times as well?
Other time. You can do anytime, but the popular time is Moon Festival.
Yeah. Does your family enjoy doing barbecue together?
Yes, we like. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How often would you do it as a family, do you think? Is it every year or a few times a year? How often?
Every year.
Every year? For Moon Festival?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. So let's look at some. So what would you prefer to do, Chloe? Would you prefer to eat outside with a barbecue or eat inside with a different type of meal? What would you prefer?
Eat outside and eat inside. Mm, I like to eat outside.
Yeah. Why?
There are many many choice.
Yeah. So you like to have variety when you eat? Variety?
What is that?
Variety is lots of choices. So lots of different options and choices. We say variety.
Of variety. Yes.
Yeah, you like to have a variety. Yeah, I think I enjoy this too. As long as the meat is cooked well. If the meat is cooked well,
Mm-hmm.
then I like barbecue. But sometimes in Australia, I go to a barbecue and the meat is cooked for too long. It's burnt. You eat the meat and it's like, they haven't cooked it right. Have you been to a barbecue like this before, Chloe?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. I think it's very important that the meat is cooked well. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty good. So, when in September is the Moon Festival, or is it all of September?
It's on lunar calendar, August 15th, but I think most of time are in September.
Okay, very good. And so, is that the next festival? Do you have any other festivals coming up soon?
On July and August.
Oh, in July. What festival do you have? Do you have a festival in July?
Not really festival. On August we have in lunar calendar, and they said the ghost door open.
Ghost door open. That sounds scary.
So there are many people avoid to avoid going to avoid to go to avoid going to beach and river during that time.
Oh, right. Okay. Interesting. Well, anyway, Chloe, our time is up. Thanks for coming along tonight. And just to let you know, I'm going on a break. I won't be in with Enjoy ABC for a little while. I'm having a few months off. So I will see you hopefully in the future, in a few months.
Really?
Yeah, I'm having a break.
Okay.
So I'll sit, but I hopefully will come back.
Okay. I wish you can come back.
Yeah, thank you, Chloe. If not, I will be here tomorrow for travel too, if you want to come.
Okay.
All right, Chloe, have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later.